Thinkers. Hey there. It's me, Quizmaster Jack. It's week 38 here on Thinking Game Trivia. It's 2025, week 38. We're doing pop culture and sports. I think my target score in pop culture is either 104 or 106. I don't exactly know what's going on with the scoring system right now. It's a little weird, but we want a triple digit score, preferably in the 110s. Let's give it a shot.
Bob Perry gave this name to the fictitious Cadillac Garrett, the namesake of a DJ-less radio format that often uses the slogan, "We play anything." A white Californian cheese, sometimes mixed with Colby, shares for 10.
But, do they want Monterey? Oh, it's just Jack. Well, I should have gotten this one right. It's like, well, it's Colby Jack cheese. Well, it's Monterey Jack, Colby Jack. Oh, I didn't get the Jack question. Well, I'm not going to say they wrote that for me, but it's a question I should probably get right. Immediate embarrassment. I've never heard of the car or the radio thing that they were talking about, so I was going solely on cheese. And Monterey is a part of California.
A film opens with this character picking Twaddle as his private secretary. This character shakingly takes off his glasses before declaring that Steiner's attack...
That's Hitler. Jack right into Hitler. Here we go.
In 2003, this man starred as Joe Friday on Dick Wolf's revival of Dragnet. On another show, he played a man who once scored 4 touchdowns in a game for Polk High and became a shoe salesman.
It's Ed O'Neill. Yep. Married with Children. I didn't know he was in the, what was that, Dragnet remake with Dick Wolf? I didn't know that. I could see him playing a cop. Ed O'Neill's got some real cop energy. His character on Married with Children was a high school football star. And then he sold shoes. And oh no, was married to Katie Seagal. Wow, what a terrible fate.
The bracketed word loves appears in this song's original 1962 version, which was recorded by Anita Carter. A dream inspired a man to add mariachi horns to his version of this song, whose chorus laments, "I went down, down, down."
Like a burning ring of fire. Oh, the mariachi horns. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Yeah, that's Ring of Fire. I really only heard the Johnny Cash version of that song, so I can't compare and contrast with other versions.
Tasks in this game, marked quickly, involve clearing areas in under 6 minutes before church bells ring. In this game, players can get to the high street from the garden after making a groundskeeper hammer his thumb. Honking is...
It's Untitled Goose Game. Yeah. All right. Never played it, but boy, everybody loved Untitled Goose Game for a while. You mess with the honk, you get the bonk. The memes coming out of that game are pretty good. My favorite one is it's just a picture of the goose holding a knife in its beak, and it says at the bottom, "Peace was never an option." I think I put that in one of my Pop Solos friendlies as a couple of spare questions, because it was pretty good.
Years prior to the events of this film, the McGregor riot and the Revolt of the Seven culled the population, as Wilfred explains to Curtis over a steak dinner in the engine car.
Is that how you spell piercer? I before E except after C? Yeah. I really had to think about how to spell piercer there. Yeah, the engine car. Yeah, so at the end, it's Ed Harris is the conductor and Chris Evans was the protagonist, and it's all of humanity is on a train called the Snowpiercer. So engine car and post-apocalypse gets right into Snowpiercer.
A woman in this duet sings of how your spirit and my voice are now in one combined. The root of this song's bombastic opening chord descends chromatically from D to B flat. The command "Sing, My Angel of Music" appears in, for 10 points, what title song of an...
I didn't realize that was actually the name of the song. I'm not a Phantom guy when it comes down to it.
An item in this company's 2023 Transcendent line features signatures from all 4 Beatles. In 2025, an item from this company's 2024 Chrome Update series was bought for $1.1 million by Dick's Sporting Goods. A debut patch autograph of Paul Skeens was made by...
Oh. What are they? I was so confused about what they wanted there. Were they asking for the company the whole time? Oh yeah, this product lines. They said this product lines. I don't know, they've been a little harsh lately, but I feel like they should give me that. Because I'm not wrong. It was a Topps trading card. That was the product line that it was. But yeah, Paul Skeens had a card that had part of a game worn jersey on it, and it was worth a bunch of money. And I think the kid gave it. I forgot if the kid gave it to Paul Skeens or if he saved it.
A 2024 song titled For This State mentions chasing that same old devil and claims that it contains the whistle of a long black train. Zach Bryan is from this state. A Luke Combs song from the movie Twisters claims there ain't...
It's Oklahoma, I think is that song. Yep, I know that the Twisters song had Oklahoma in the title, so I'll use my film knowledge in order to get this music question right.
This character visits a coma patient at Loveless Medical Center to tell a story about trapping a coati. He calls Lyle's work acceptable after ordering a deep fryer re-cleaned at Los Pollos Hermanos. Giancarlo Esposito played for 10 points.
Let's just do Gus Fring. Never seen Breaking Bad, but I know about Gus Fring. All right, if they give me Topps trading card, I'm going to be in the 126 range. Didn't get the Jack question. Pretty good at everything else. I have no idea if they're going to give me Topps or not, but a pretty good score after perhaps the most embarrassing miss in my Buzzword career. Hey, now it's sports. My keyboard was askew. That's why I got the question wrong. I tried to type Jack, but it said I typed Monterey instead because my keyboard was a little askew. Anyway, over here in sports, we're at 88-90. In that range, we want to get better then.
The Coyotes were playing this team when broadcaster Tyson Nash said that its players should be prepared to get punched in the mouth. This team's roster includes Troy Terry and Captain Rodko Gudas. The freeway face-off is between the Kings and, for 10 points, what team named for a Disney movie?
The Anaheim Ducks? I didn't even know what team. I forgot what city they're in. I think they were always the Anaheim Ducks.
Stacey King called Sam Smith's book of this title one of the best fictional stories since Mother Goose. A system with this name that was based on forcing a man to drive to the left was countered by the triangle offense. The Pistons used, for 10 points...
Oh. What is this called? It's like It's something about the Jordan rules. I knew it was what they did to try to stop Michael Jordan, but I buzzed in and then figured out. That was weird. I don't really know why I buzzed there. There was some instincts that took over. I think I was buzzing to say triangle offense. But yeah, I knew it was the stuff that they did to try to stop Michael Jordan. And forgot it was called the Jordan rules.
In 2015, this man lost a perfect game on the last strike after hitting the elbow of Jose Tabata. Among active players, he is behind only Justin Verlander in career strikeouts. In 2025, the Blue Jays signed...
Okay. I think Scherzer is the only real option here. He was famously in the World Series yelling at his manager to not take him out.
This country hosted and won the third Fed Cup with players including Judy Tegart. This country reached the final of every Davis Cup from 1946 to 1968 with such players as Roy Emerson and Ken Rosewall. Rod Laver is from, for 10 points, what country that hosts a January Grand Slam tournament?
Australia's the one in January, right? Yeah. Australian tennis.
This team won a 9-0 NFC Championship game against Tampa Bay on 3 field goals by Frank Corral before losing Super Bowl 14 to the Steelers. Eric
14.
Dickerson and Jim Everett both started their NFL careers with this team. For 10 points, what team left California in 1995?
The Rams? And then came back? Yeah, they said Eric Dickerson. I always think of Eric Dickerson as a Ram. So when they said started his career with, I thought maybe it was something else, but I should have just buzzed in.
In 1990, this man put up the first 40-homer season by a player who had previously stolen 50-plus bases. This man, who hit 2 game-tying home runs off Bruce Sutter in a game during his 1984 MVP season, won 9 Gold Gloves at second base. For 10 points, what Hall of Famer for the Cubs was called Rhino?
Oh, yeah. Spelled his first name right, too. My baseball glove is a Ryan Sandberg special. I think I still have that. Still, if somebody asked me to play catch right now, I'd pull out my old Ryan Sandberg baseball glove and have a toss.
In 2022, this player set the all-time passing record at Isidore Newman School, where 2 Super Bowl MVPs once played. In 2024, he scored 5 touchdowns in a game after replacing Quinn Ewers. The NCAA's largest NIL deal belongs to, for 10 points, what Texas quarterback, the
Let's just do Manning. Because you forget which, there's Archie and then there's Arch. Then there's some other Mannings that I don't really know. How do you tell all these Mannings apart? Hooper. I've named all the most famous Mannings. I think that's something that we can all agree on. Naming a discipline.
At the 2020 and 2016 Olympics, the men's events in this discipline were respectively swept by Evgeny Rylov and Ryan Murphy. This discipline, the first stage of Olympic medley events, has swimmers start in the water.
It's backstroke. It's the only one that you start in the water. Yeah, I guess that makes sense that medleys would start that way. So you only have to flip once. I guess if you ended that way, you would only have to flip once, but you want to end on freestyle. You don't want to end on a backstroke. Naming a school. Watch out.
This school avoided blowing a 17-point lead to win a 2023 conference title game. In a Final Four appearance, this school beat NC State and lost to Connecticut the year after it lost to Fairleigh Dickinson in a first-round upset.
Oh, who did Fairleigh Dickinson beat?
Zach Edey played for what Big Ten school in Indiana?
It's Purdue. Zach Edey played for Purdue. I got a basketball college question. We got there. One more question left. I get it right, I improve my score.
This boxer won the notoriously brutal St. Valentine's Day Massacre bout in 1951. This black boxer, a 5-time middleweight champion, is told "You never got me down" in the film Raging Bull. For 10 points, what boxer and rival of Jake LaMotta shares a nickname with a later fighter surnamed Leonard?
Sugar Ray Hayes? Robinson. Yeah, Sugar Ray Robinson. That's a much better answer. Well, I had it right there, but didn't know the specific basketball thing. Forgot about Sugar Ray Robinson to my massive detriment. But week 38 is over. We got 4 more of these things. 39, 40, 41, 42. My schedule is hectic. I cannot guarantee that I will be able to record and get all of these up. I'm going to do my best, but things are going to be hectic in these last few weeks of 2025 for me. So I'm not sure. I'm going to be able to go to naqt.com/buzzword and play whatever buzzwords they have available. You can help me out by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, watching other videos, leaving comments, doing all that stuff that YouTube likes. That's it for me. I think I may have actually just improved both scores. Missed the Jack question. They gave me a Jack question and I got it wrong. We'll see next week if they have an answer, a question targeted at me again. Probably not. We'll find out though. You stick around for next week.